Let's go,
Let's
people.
go.
Woo,
It
woo.
feels like this season just got a whole new lease on life.
Definitely.
Oh my
One
gosh.
thing that I didn't like though. Well, Amanda won. Yay!
Woo! Go Amanda! Go!
That's what we wanted. We are Team Amanda. You guys know that. Amanda and Nelson are our faves.
Yeah, Amanda been annoying me this season. But still Team Amanda, especially this episode. And yes, I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah,
what a great episode.
Just reminded me, at least, of why I love her. And, you know,
she's a fighter.
She is a fighter. She doesn't back down from people trying to bully her or make her do a certain thing. She's going to always do what's best for her. And
she has a lot of heart too. Yeah. She's a loyal person. So she did great. Oh my goodness. She had a great strategy. She didn't gas out. It was a lot of endurance involved. And you know, you guys, on a sidebar, I got to stop calling Big T little because Big T got a body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Like, can I please? Can you give me some curves? So, but yeah, Big T, she fought valiantly and lucky for her, didn't have to go home. She didn't like it.
No, that actually kind of put a damper on the episode for me because I think that if she were to leave, the teams would be a lot more evened out. And because she's still there, Ruby is still weighed down. So that was kind of frustrating, honestly.
It's Ashley's fault. Thanks, Ashley, for breaking the rules and getting in trouble.
I had a better idea of making 2 teams of 6 or either breaking it down to 4 teams of 3. But I guess they didn't. They didn't hear me through the screen, so.
They don't have the smarts. They don't have the brains. I'm just kidding. All right. So, and we got some good scenes, you guys. First time in a long time. Looked like some drama for your mama.
And Amanda seemed like she was loving it, so.
And she's staying out of it. Devin is getting on my nerves. So I'm glad to see Tori. Hopefully somebody put him in his place. Kyle and CT going at it. We still haven't even had Kyle and Devin go at it yet. So we got lots of drama on the way.
Our faves didn't seem to be in trouble. So Lord's willing that is the case. You know, there have been times where we haven't seen them in the previews and everything seemed fine for a season and then everything wasn't fine. So they could still be in danger, but hopefully they're not.
Right. We're going to see what happens though. Seems like a brawn competition.
Tori is ready. I think she might have the most brawn out of all of the girls, like maybe even Casey, because Casey is smaller.
Casey played football though.
She did, so there's that.
Know. But Nelson has a lot of heart and a lot of brawn too. So if Kyle can come up to bat, maybe Team Ruby can actually do something.
Oh yeah,
but they have Big T though being that anchor on there. So they have CT brawn. And Emmy and Logan. So the Sapphire team might pull it out again. Because the other team, what do they have? They have Josh and Devin.
Josh can give them a run for the money. Emmanuel can give them a run for their money. Casey too. We'll see.
We'll see. But it's getting good again. Thank God. Thank you so much for watching our recap this week. We had a blast doing it. I hope you had a blast watching it.
And let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Please let us know what you thought of the episode. We want a dialogue with you guys.
Are you Team Amanda now? Were you always Team Amanda?
Is she still annoying you? Is she driving you crazy still? Is the season getting a little bit better or is it still boring? We'll see you guys later. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye. So,
well,
Sapphire, they pulled it off. Go ahead, Sapphire. You know, that's what I wanted. Anybody but Emerald. So let's go. Yes, breath of fresh air. Take it in. All right.
Emmy found the puzzle piece under the plane when they were in crisis. It was a little strange.
It was so weird, you guys. Like she went straight right to it.
Like
it's like, did she have like a bug in her ear and they're like feeding her, producers are feeding her information? Like,
did she have telepathy? Like, what was that?
Right. She has superpowers. Strange. But anyways, I was happy for her because she really wanted to be like the one who saved the day. So she got to go down there and save the day for her team. Her team did outstanding. Everybody knew without question that they won. And they got
a Maverick party.
Yeah, club party, Top Gun, Maverick party. And that team gets to see the movie before it comes out.
Oh yeah, they sure did.
Super cool when you're in the challenge house and you don't have entertainment like that. So they were all really stoked about it. I would be too. I love movies.
So they want to ride during the party. They're sitting together. They want to ride to the final. CT's like, we can do this. Ashley and Big T, I think, maybe are the ones that are trying to convince him to throw in other people besides
Big T.
No, it wasn't Big T. No, I'm sorry, she was never there. It was just Ashley. I think. Yeah,
Ashley trying to convince him to throw in Emerald, but
of
it
course
is really
she's just trying to save Ashley.
She's just trying to save Amanda, but it's really not smart of her, because what will end up happening is somebody stronger like Tori or Casey will go down there, and who's to say they won't call down Amanda? So would you rather Amanda go in against Big T or against Tori or, Casey?
That's so true. And the thing is, there's no reason for them to call any of them out, because at the end of the day, they're going to choose Big T probably, and they're going to beat her. And then you just made an enemy for what? Like, it would be an easy elimination for them.
So CT knows that. CT knows that. So I'm not even mad at what he's saying. Honestly, they should try to get Big T out, and everybody should be like, thank you, because she is kind of an anchor. And, all the love in the world.
She's on,
all the love in the world to Big T. It's like I said in my solo video, please, you just got to go lift some weights. I'm a small person too, so I know the struggle. It's when it's hard to put on weight, but you got to lift some weights so you can carry more, so you're just stronger, you have more muscles. You got to, practice underwater, you're swimming. Get some more skills under your belt so that you're an asset to your team. You have it in you. You just got to put in some more work. So I'm rooting for you in the long game. But for now,
it bothers me too that she's not willing to apologize.
That was like, what the heck?
An anchor to the team.
I don't like this whole point the finger. It's not a point the finger.
Like she deserves to be there somehow, and I just don't understand. Like, call a spade a spade. I don't understand why these people don't just say, you know what, I am weak and I should be gone, and I understand if I get thrown in, I'm just going to go in and do the best I can.
Right. It's like, take some initiative, because, you didn't give up, but you didn't pull nearly the amount of weight that they wanted you to pull during this daily. So just be like, guys, have some humility and take some initiative.
Go around and just talk about wanting to join these teams and talking to them about joining their teams. Even that is frustrating for me when, like, you know that you're not a good player, like, then nobody's going to truly want you. Like, I don't know why she goes around. When she does that, she puts them in a position where they have to try to be nice and
right. And my thing is, if you win, you go down there in the dirt and you win the right to choose what team you go to, regardless of if they're mad about it. I don't care if you're mad about it. I'm the one whose game life was on the line. I won. I'm going to be on your team. Suck it up. It's tough cookies. Like,
but I don't know why she goes around like, I don't know, with that, like, oh.
I don't know. Maybe she wanted reassurance, but, whatever reassurance she got was fake. And I don't even know if they even gave her any. They was like, we're going to be pissed. So.
And I think the obvious matchup for this episode should be Amanda and Big T. Amanda, this
went over there and talked
to. Good for her. Like, I feel like she was somebody that was seen as a threat before in some kind of way. And this season, people have just, like, lately, they've been talking about her as, like, not a strong competitor at all.
And they're saying she's not even there for the right reasons. It's like, what's going on to where people feel this way about you? You've been gone for so long, so you would think when you come back, you have this fire, but people really think you're not taking it seriously and that you're an anchor.
They'd rather have Big T over
Devin said
her
that. So
as a teammate. So that's saying a lot.
That is saying a lot. So I don't know. Get it together, Amanda. Amanda went over and tried to talk to all of the girls were talking together, except for Emmy. She wasn't there, and Ashley wasn't there. And so then she got in this conversation, and she was getting all buck, and I don't even know what they were saying because nobody was listening to anybody. But then Nani started getting defensive over Casey, and for me, I was just like, sit down, Nani. I love you, Nani. Sit down, Nani. Casey doesn't need you to fight her battles. So it ends up being 2-on-1 when it's like Casey was defending herself just fine. So let's not like team up on one person. Let Casey fight her own battles. Tori Deal. That ain't her name, is it? That is her name.
It is her
Tori
name.
Deal. I know her last name.
She's actually really smart in this moment because, as we saw before, Josh
Amanda
alluded to the fact that he wouldn't mind maybe if Tori was the one chosen.
And Amanda wanted to go after her anyways.
Tori, but
she was coming for her spot.
Yeah,
but now Nany running her mouth
kind of leaves. Yeah, maybe the possibility of her taking Nany's spot.
She might take Nany's spot, or even call Nany in to go against. Because Nany's not super strong. As much as I love her, she's not super strong. So if Amanda really wanted to get some revenge, she would call Nany down there, beat Nany, send her home, weaken the Emerald team, and take somebody's place to boot. Talk about throwing a huge monkey wrench into Emerald's plans. Oh, I would love to see it, but we're going to see what happens.
I don't know if she has it in her. I feel like she's going to take the easy route and vote Big T, and I won't be mad at her about it.
All right.
So I was right.
Yes, she called down Big T, as she should have. You want to just get revenge. You want to be able to stay in the game. And oh my gosh, I am shook, you guys. This is way too close for my comfort. Anything can happen.
Amanda came out really strong out the gate. Very proud of her.
So proud of her.
For whatever reason, Big T really got her third one really easily.
Yeah, I don't like that mess. Why did she just pull it straight out?
Unless they just showed it that way.
Right. Because you can rig these things.
It's just very interesting, though, because just to see who everyone's going for and stuff. And, we got to see Amanda's reasoning as to why she didn't choose Tori, because she actually wants to run with Casey and Nany. So that was a good reason right there. I'm thinking whoever wins, they might combine Sapphire and Ruby together so that it'd be 6 against 6. Or
that would be fun.
Split up Emerald and make it all like 4 teams of 3. So
it would be super exciting if they did, because at this point, it's just not fair. 6 people going against 3 people and another group of 3. That's not fair. So I would love to see them combine Sapphire and Ruby. That would be a strong team.
Team Amanda, let's go, girl.
Please, Amanda. Oh my gosh. I feel like, this is scary. Well,
they didn't do it.
They DQ'd. Embarrassing.
Yeah, we're not even close apparently. So
yeah, it's just terrible. They got to get better at communicating. They got to become an actual team. Yeah. Like Sapphire was kicking butt right now.
Yeah, at this point, it's pretty embarrassing to be on Ruby. Like, Ruby just has like a bad omen on it at this point. I feel
it's so sad. I want them to get out of that. Like they come close so often. So many times. They weren't the worst team by any means. They weren't the worst team by any means. So that I don't know about that bad omen. People kept putting that on them, but they would be beating Sapphire like every single time.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I mean, like that was terrible. So
it happens, but yeah. But hopefully, Sapphire can.
Sapphire.
Yeah, there is. They just got to find that last piece. But they got a great strategy. CT and Ashley are killing it as communicators, and
we'll see. Well, that was very, very interesting.
It was entertaining.
Was not expecting that. Like, we definitely saw some foreshadowing with Josh saying, don't tell anybody this, that maybe that was going to come out later on. And it came out in the narration. We just
that it came out because of him. He's the one who brought it up like a dummy. But, at least he admits in the confessionals it's his fault. Amanda told him, like, bro, what the heck? I wasn't going to say anything, but then you brought it up, and then you make me look like a liar. Like, she was mad at him, and Josh needs to do better. He's, like, being super messy this game, and it sucks because I know he has such a genuine and a huge heart, but, bro, you are really stepping in your own crap this season. First, you messed over Corey. Now you messed over Amanda, who's even closer to you than Corey.
And Tori as well, because
Tori
hurt both of them, because Amanda was hurt because he was sitting here making her look like a liar. He was not on her side whatsoever. And then Tori's hurt because she's like, did he really say that?
And he's my friend.
And I was the disposable one to him. And that does kind of, suck. I don't know why Nany got that spot over her. And I think that's what she's ultimately upset about probably is that, I'm stronger than Nany. So I don't understand why he wouldn't want me and Casey.
And truth be told, you were saying that you felt bad because he kind of was forced into saying that, but he wasn't. He said that because he was putting Casey. He was never forced.
He did make it a point to say several times that he
didn't want to choose. But the fact that he chose, because if he really didn't want to choose, he wouldn't choose. You couldn't make him. He made that choice because he really is determined to run that thing with Casey. And Tori is expendable to him, or he wouldn't have said it. He said it because he was afraid of getting infiltrated, and he'd rather Tori get taken. So own it. So I just feel bad for Amanda, and it's nice to see her vulnerability, because even though she's super strong woman, like she is a human being.
And she let them know she was hurt by Devin and by Josh, and said Nelson is the only one that she can trust. That was very sad to see. Devin, of course, we see in the background, could care less. Devin has such a bad read on what's going on, though. Like, he's like, she's definitely lying. And I'm like, she's not, actually.
Yeah, Devin has been, like, really annoying this season.
He's been very anti-Amanda, and just seeing her completely
He's just been annoying this season for me.
Aside from being very scared.
No, he's been playing very arrogant. Also, some people can't handle winning.
And entitled.
And he might be one of them. It's not a good look on him. Then he wants to talk to her about how she's never won anything, when this is literally probably the first season that he's really winning things, because he's on a team with 6 people and other people have 3 people now and 4 people. Yeah. So it's not a good look. Like, you don't put other people down and build yourself so high when you don't even really have a right to do that.
Absolutely no right. So that happened. And then we find out Ashley's gone. Don't know why. She broke the rules. Don't know what rules she broke. But she broke the rules, and she's gone for the rest of the season. Honestly, I don't like that they told us absolutely nothing. I'm really upset by that. You know, they put people like Dee on blast for why she's not back. Like, everybody knows.
What Dee did happened in public, but I still stand by that shouldn't have been an expulsion from the entire game, and writing her out of the episodes. Like, are you kidding me?
Like, that was
strange. Way too much.
You can't write.
Y'all have a red table talk about this. Like, are you kidding? After Camila did all the crap that she did, and y'all did nothing about. Y'all had a red table talk, as you should, and did nothing about it.
Bananas and other people who literally bullied people of color on the show, but y'all didn't do anything to them.
Yeah, like y'all just really
put them on blast,
just went above and beyond for something she said on Twitter that was insensitive and ignorant, and not hateful at all.
It's not. We noticed that it's another person of color as well.
Yeah, who gets it's us getting the crappy end of the stick, and a person of color getting such a huge and harsh punishment compared to other people who get like a slap on the wrist. So you didn't show that you've changed, really. But anyways, we could talk about that all day, because it really infuriates us.
But I really wish that we knew at least a little bit of what was going on with Ashley.
Yeah, what she did. But anyways, Amanda got her wish. I'm so glad she did. She got voted in, so she gets to have her own fate in her own hands. We wonder who she's going to pick. Alicia thinks she's going to pick Big T, which who can blame her, because at the end of the day, as vindictive as she wants to be, she is fighting for her son with such a cutie pie. So she might go ahead and
make sure that she's going to be there first before she tries to get any kind of revenge. Her revenge will be taking somebody's spot from the Emerald.
Yeah, right. The double revenge would be if she could go against someone on Emerald, beat them, and join Emerald. That would be like double revenge. But let's just focus on getting revenge right now. I think she could kind of beat Nani. So at this, it looks like a lot of climbing and stuff. I don't know. Nani's good too. But if she did want to call out someone from Emerald, she could possibly call out Nani for this. But
super sad for Sapphire that they lost Ashley, though, because now they're looking weak again. They only have 3 people. So something's got to give.
Yeah. Woo! Well, we are having Houston. We have a problem.
Emerald did terribly.
Yep. First, they didn't have all their pieces.
Yeah, and they're acting like it was. Well, Josh had messed up with that because he still had pieces on him. And then he was reading the lines wrong, apparently. So he's getting the majority of the blame for their team doing terribly.
But my thing is, you guys ruled the game for like 5 weeks straight or 4 weeks straight. You're bound to mess up eventually. Like, I hope they don't blame him too much, because that's just rude. Like, he also helped y'all out a good deal of times. He had an off day. Everyone has them. So That's my take on things. We got Ruby going. They were laughing. Everyone was laughing at Emerald, and now they're up and they're messing things up too.
And T wasn't able to carry her weight. She left puzzle pieces apparently in the ship. She was supposed to go down and read the keys. She wasn't able to do that.
But I understand that because Tori said even people on their team weren't able to go see down there because it was very deep.
I mean, I understand that completely, but it does seem like Amanda and Nelson are the ones that are helping carrying their team right now. So hopefully they're able to pull it out.
Yeah. Howdy, partners.
Hi, guys.
What's your little name?
Sorry, we're looking a little bit ratchet today.
Yeah, I just got off of work and she just got out of bed.
Yeah, I'm so tired, but we're watching the episode right now, and we didn't want to leave you guys hanging on a recap, so
because we love you.
Yeah.
So welcome back to our recap for the Challenge 37, Spies, Lies, and Allies. We're tired of the nicknames. We're too tired to come up with one. You guys drop some in the comments. I'm just kidding. We'll come up with some eventually.
I had one earlier this week.
Oh, you did?
I did, but it went out.
Satires. We haven't done that.
That doesn't
rhyme. Oh, what am I thinking? Spies, and
she's...
I'm tired.
Yeah, that was terrible. Okay. Anyway, we start off the episode. Amanda said previously on the challenge. Amanda is observing. We're seeing her watching Tori, having fun with everybody. And she's like, Tori is overrated. Girl. Yeah. And then she had to talk with Josh. And Josh was like, I don't know if I should be telling you this. Like you get drunk and you be saying stuff.
Right. But she kind of was fishing and got him to admit that he just wants to run a final with Casey. So he would rather her take Tori because he knows if she took Nani, Casey would be really upset, and Casey might maybe move or something. He didn't say all that, but
that's
he
what
said
her interpretation was.
That's my interpretation because otherwise, he said he wanted to run it with Casey. She could take Nani if
we're gonna see if that's gonna come up later on.
Yeah,
Amanda's known for being loyal, but she also is a pot stirrer.
She's also known for being a pot stirrer. To me, Josh, answer that before time because I wouldn't answer that question until you were in that position. To where she was probably going to go in. You guys had won again. And you had that power.
But hopefully you can be able to trust Amanda. They do have a history together. So
I hope so, yeah. It would be a shame for her to betray that trust. But, you get Dial making fun of Nelson while he's walking. And Nelson's talking to Logan like, man, why'd you leave Ruby? And Logan's like, man, I might have to come back to Ruby if Big T goes to Ruby. And nobody wants Big T. And it's sad. And
I just wonder how Devin managed to get Big T not to infiltrate Emerald. That's what I want to know.
I think Big T feels like everybody else feels, and why nobody else has infiltrated Emerald because they just don't like Emerald. They don't like them, and they want to be on another team and beat Emerald. Yeah, so I think that's what I think it is. And yeah.
And now they're doing the Maverick Challenge.
And Top Gun, Maverick. Go see it, apparently. It was on The Bachelorette. They were on The Bachelorette. Now they're on the challenge. They're really pushing this movie. I've seen the first one. The first one was good. So maybe we'll check out the second one. But this challenge looks nuts. It looks crazy. There'd be submerged in water. It's claustrophobic. Well, it's claustrophobic. It's your fear of drowning, like Tori said, it's bananas. So we're going to see what happens. You know who we're going for. Anyone but Emerald. I'm just kidding. Here we go. Got to shake things up. What the heck? Devin. What is your last name? I can't think of it right now. Walker. You have lost your mind.
He's been undermining Amanda left and right. He's the one that said he'd rather work with Big T over Amanda. He also is the one that was like, oh my gosh, she's over here making these threats and they're not anything. Nobody's listening to her. Yes,
and then they were listening to her.
They were. And guess what? They're listening to her now. And guess what? She's not just saying these open threats, these mindless threats that you want to make them. No, she means what she says.
She means what she says.
And you're mad about it because you know it too.
You know it. You are shaking in your boots, you scaredy cat. And I just want to see it so bad. I want to see her.
So manipulative right now is really, really annoying.
Talking about he carried someone. Please.
Anybody in Amanda's position would do that. It doesn't matter who was left in this game. If it was Amber B, I feel like Amber B would have been like, okay, I'm on a losing team and I'm going to do what I need to do
to get to a winning team.
Amanda had so many wonderful arguments.
Yes. Am I supposed to just give you the $1 million? Is that what you want?
You're being selfish. Yeah, I am. And guess what? I can be. And she can. And
it's not a team game. You had the Veterans Alliance. It benefited all of you. You had it.
You just want everybody not to touch Emerald? That's not happening.
That's not happening. Like, you are crazy.
Y'all stayed together for this song. It was a miracle.
Be happy. Be grateful.
Thank the Lord and keep moving. And y'all going to have to implement your plan that you came up with last week to keep getting each other back. Throw missions or whatever the crap it was.
Right. Y'all came up with a plan last week. Y'all was going to be fine. So y'all are going to be fine. And you keep running that mouth of yours, Devin. You're going to be the one on the guys' day who they end up coming for. Like, I'm just like, I have no words.
It's getting interesting.
It is. And kudos to Amanda. You did an amazing job arguing with Devin. Like,
A+. I
don't know what he was trying to say. Yes, he did. And even Kyle was like, Devin, you're annoying me.
She did. She won that argument.
Yes, she did.
There we go.
Yes. And even Kyle was like, ooh, Devin, you're annoying. Like, stop. So,